I don't think people realize, like, when I started out in the professional world, like my parents, same thing said, just be humble and grateful that an
Yeah.
XYZ company wants you. Like, don't, you don't want to appear too aggressive in the front. It's only going to set you back. But like, they don't realize that, sure, once you get your foot in the door with said company, that
Mhm.
your salary won't jump 10, 20, 30% once you go in. There's a whole leveling.
True.
And I don't think people realize how tough it is to level up in whatever organizations
Yes.
you're in. And you be blessed if a company's generous to give you a steady 3 to 5% growth year after year. But if you think about your salary, let's say even if you make 100K, right? 3 to 5% of 100K is nothing compared to the rate of inflation that we have right now. And
Yes.
so you would do yourself such disservice if you don't negotiate high. And like Shani said, do your own research, right? Kind of, there's all these websites out there that'll tell you what is the market median average salary in your city for this role in this industry. And you'll have a ballpark figure of like, oh, for example, for a project manager with 5 years of experience, I'm looking at $120 to $175,000 a year. And then someone's going to come to you and say, I'm going to give you $80,000 a year. You should be grateful. No, absolutely not. And you need to feel empowered to go to these companies like, no, I know the market average is this. And based on my experience, I believe I deserve this much. And I had to have that conversation even for my recent job where I transitioned from higher ed into tech. My company's amazing, but during the salary negotiation, they did use a little card to be like, well, we're gonna offer you the lower end because you're jumping out of higher ed, and you need time to get to know tech, and this is why we're offering you this range. And I said, no, well, I beg to differ. Like, yes, while I'm coming out of higher education and into tech, but I am, a power player when it comes to process enhancement. Like, and I just list out all the transferable skills that I know puts me as a
Yes.
leader within tech. And I said, this is why I believe I want this figure. And you've mentioned as a hiring manager that this is your range. I'm not asking for anything above the range. I'm just asking for the highest number that I know you have said you're able to offer me. And if you truly believe that I'm an asset and a value to your company, I would love for you to, consider this amount, right? And sure
Totally.
enough, the HR person said, you know what, let me get back to you. I'll ask the hiring manager. 30 minutes later, they're like, Angela, you have it, yay or nay. And I was like, of course, so never be afraid to advocate for more. Like, I don't believe the whole thing. Be humble, just take what they give you. No, no, no. Like, and realize if you can advocate yourself and negotiate a salary 20% higher than what they can give you, I'm not saying it'll happen every time, but that just means that your annual growth, even at 3 to 5%, is going to be 20% more than what you could have gotten in the beginning. So don't be shy.